Hey folks, we're here with Martin. This is the individual who has been heading up the social media and helping out the ZSA. Martin, it's good to have you on the show.
Absolutely, great to be here.
So Martin, I know there was lots of steps that took, getting this thing out there and advertised.
Yeah.
And I know you've been a big role in this. And I also want to appreciate getting to meet you guys on the show last time. But tell me a little bit about your background with firearms and what you've been doing.
Well, it all started as a form of stress relief. I have my parents in remote care in Washington, D.C., and I realized I needed a hobby where I wouldn't worry about things.
Sure.
And a friend talked me into getting a gun in the hobby, and the moment I got on the firing range, I realized I had two focuses: the target and safety, and I had no room to think about anything else.
Sure.
And this was extraordinary. But before I went home for Christmas, I wanted to make sure I was doing things safe. And the range had no classes that I could get into when I was available. I met John standing there and went, "This seems like a good guy." And I said, "John, just teach me and make sure I'm not shooting wrong. You know, I'm holding it right, so I'm developing good habits." Well, John took me out to the range the next day, spent almost half a day. And I said, okay,
wow.
Okay, we're gonna work together. This is a blast. You're going to be my coach, and I'm going to be your coach in your marketing and social media.
Excellent.
Of your Zombie Shooters Association. And it worked together, and it's been a great partnership. I can't tell you how wonderful it is. You know, it's funny because I really never shot a gun before, probably a year ago.
Oh, wow.
Meeting some really good grassroots, good, honest people, hardworking. And the thing I realized is, as a newer person to this, these competitive shooting really attract quality people, because if you aren't safe and responsible, we can't afford to have you on the range.
Exactly.
Because you're dangerous for other people.
Right.
And it builds a lot of discipline and stress release. And I was hearing the owner's son say, when people get out of the car, they can see the stress drop from their eyes. So I never thought I'd say, when I hear a gunshot, I relax. You know?
Awesome.
And then the thing was, we launched the social media. John never really worked with it. We got him on Facebook. We worked with Twitter to contact you, because
right.
I talk about how there's a media and social media connection through it.
So how long do you think you've been doing this then with John and Mel?
Less than a year.
Okay.
So basically, and our goal is to be the third top shooting sport in the United States, and we're getting there really fast. We
Wonderful.
have thousands of pages of content already.
Awesome. And once again, for those of you who want to do a ZSA match in your area, you can go to their webpage and they can give you specific instructions. You can also email Martin or John and Mel. Anyway, if you'd like to get a hold of us, we can give you their information as well. And from what I hear, it's a pretty easy setup if you want to do this within your community, right?
Absolutely. You just contact ZSA, and it's the email and contacts there, or Facebook. And then we've set it up so it's scalable, and anyone who has a range, the range needs to contact us, and then get in touch with John and Mel. They're the people in charge, and then what they'll do is they'll work to set up a match in your area, and so this can travel all over the U.S. And they're working in Florida. They're going out to the Midwest, and they've
wow.
got there's a Halloween match he'll tell you about.
Cool.
And so it's a portable thing that can then really help a range. It's a great way for a new range to kickstart. There was one in Burlington made their first match with this, and it brings in people. The other thing I want to say is, sometimes people look at the competitive matches and they're a little intimidated.
Yeah. Because
they go, oh, you know, these have lots of rules and information. How full of ourselves can we get if our name's Zombie Shooters Association? You know, it's a built-in, humble creating system,
right.
You know, where we're here to have safe fun and really make sure people are responsible and know how to properly use a gun and enjoy it as a hobby.
Yes, that's excellent. Like Martin was saying, this really breeds wonderful people. Anybody from outside the community is more than welcome to join in these events. And like he said, it's a stress reliever, gets your mind off of things. Not only that, but it's teaching you, like you were saying, the whole safety. It adds a lot of responsibility and give an effect to the individual that's going to help in the outside world when they come upon, hardships. So this does more than this is more than just about putting lead down range, and we've seen that today with the wedding. You know, it's really cultivated in people's lives, and it's bringing people together all the way from Florida to Michigan, North Carolina,
Richmond,
and
all over.
Virginia.
We've got here.
Yeah.
Can I add one more thing? That's one of the things that's exciting is seeing women getting into the competitive sport.
I've noticed that
because most of my coaching clients have often been business women. And what's not understood is the kind of background fear that many women have growing up in our culture. And just having the knowledge that they can competently shoot a gun seems to have a very profound effect, even if they choose to not take it further.
Sure.
But learning it and going, I know how to do this. This is something that traditionally often women weren't allowed to do or were involved in. And I have this confidence, and that's, John and Mel really embrace that as co-founders of this, you know. And it's just exciting to see, because people feeling good about themselves and building confidence is very aligned with my coaching business as well.
Awesome. Well, now tell me then a little bit about how we just spoke with Bobby and Victor.
Yeah.
Now, how did from what I heard is you guys were in contact initially.
Yes. We're the whole idea is building relationships through social media. And so I taught John how to use Facebook. Now he's almost dangerous with it, and he's out there in a good way. And he reached out to their page, saw they were doing some zombie stuff in another area, and then they found us, and then they started following what was going on. And then through Twitter, what I started out with that, now handing over to Mel, I said, okay, who are the people in media? Because Twitter's a doorway to the media.
Yes.
And who are the key people, and how can I kind of earn their attention? Not just annoying them, interrupting them. How can I be of value to them so that they'll start interacting with us? And that's how we got on our first podcast. They got on that. And now, of course, there was a little dialogue. You checked this out, watched this over a while, and went, okay, they're going to be here for a while.
Yeah,
you know?
For sure.
And it's really earning the right to be in people's attention is the key. So it's a very respectful strategy we're utilizing.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, you know, Martin, I want to say thank you for the invite.
Thanks for coming all this way. We're pumped.
We are too. So, well, we're going to go enjoy some of the festivities, enjoy some shooting, and looks like